Hey guys, what's up, my YouTube family? So we are doing something a little bit different tonight. We are not looking at my screen, we're not looking at my whiteboard, we're not looking at anything other than this. So let me just tell you a story real quick. I was driving and something just made me think of second grade. I don't know why, but something made me think of second grade and my teacher saying, "Everybody put on your thinking caps." And as stupid as it sounded, it got me thinking, and that's why I created these. One of them will look pretty familiar to you, but it got me thinking. We need to break this down to be even easier to understand. All right, and that's what we're going to do tonight. Okay, so I'm going to show you just how simple it is, and we're going to do this live together, where we create a dispute letter from scratch. We're only looking at one account for ease of understanding, okay? And of course, explanation. So let's say that we're disputing, let's choose, I don't know, let's choose Midland this time. I originally was going to go with Capital One, but I already have that example on here. So we're disputing a Midland funding account, all right? And we're going to go and chop it up and create our letter right now. All right, let me pause there real quick. If you need assistance, if this is too much for you, if you want to find out if I can assist you, go and click on the link in the description. And that's also where you're going to find the links to access these on the YouTube portal. If you don't have that link already, it is expertcreditsweeps.com/YouTube-portal, where you can just download these. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to start right now and create this together. All right, so we are disputing Midland. So what's the reason you're writing this letter to the bureaus? Because remember, this needs to be really, really simple. You guys are overthinking this. You guys are overdoing it. And you need to just clear your mind of everything that you have already seen, everything you've already heard, all this stuff from all these fake credit gurus and all that crap. We are starting with a blank canvas, okay? What's the reason you're writing this letter to the bureaus? Really, really simple. This is all that needs to go in your first paragraph, actually your only paragraph. I am writing this because I have a collection. And let's just put Midland. Okay, choose a dispute reason. These are just examples. I have general and factual. So unknown, not mine, identity theft and violations, that is under general. And under factual, I have data loss activity, data loss payment, balance, and double jeopardy. Okay, pause right there. There are two different, well, there's actually more than two, but we're specifically only looking at two. There's two different types of collections we know of, right? We have the regular medical stuff that would normally be unknown using the VOD directly to the collection agency. And then we have debt buyers. Debt buyers are totally different, right? So we don't dispute them as unknown. We don't dispute them as I don't have a contract. We don't dispute them as, send me the proofs that blah. We don't go after it like that. That's not going to remove it. We're going to actually dispute this as data loss activity or late payments. Let's go with late payments. So let's just pretend that was already there. Late payments. I want to dispute it like that. And I'm going to show you how. So look at this very simple third section. Write a sentence that describes why this is inaccurate. So if I were looking at my credit report for Midland, I would see that in the payment history, there are late payments. Let's just say that there are 3 lates on a collection. And I apologize for having to write all weird. I'm like looking through my camera at the paper and not having anything that's stabilizing it. Okay, so now we need to go and break it down. So this one is actually going to look more familiar to you. This is the dispute reason creator, although I did modify it to only include what I needed. So the dispute reason creator is basically, let's stabilize this. Basically, a way to create virtually all your dispute reasons simply by following this formula. All right. Creditor name and account number. And I put an example, Capital One 517-805. Which part of the account are you disputing? Data loss activity. Why is it inaccurate? Experian reports 9/15/18, Equifax reports 1/20/14, and TransUnion 5/20/17. What outcome are you seeking? Deletion. And then you're going to put it all together to create your dispute reason. Capital 1, number 517805. Delete this account for inaccuracy because the date of last activity shows 3 entirely different dates and 3 different years. Experian reports blah, 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 Equifax blah, 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 and TransUnion blah, blah, blah. So this is where it is my turn to write mine, okay? So using this same format, we are going to take this information and break it down over here, all right? So creditor name and account number. This would be Midland, and I don't need to write out Midland funding, blah, blah, blah. Let's just say that it is 85628. Which part of the account are you disputing? Late payments. Why is it inaccurate? Well, here's the smoking gun for this one, okay? It's inaccurate because there should be no late payments on a collection, okay? By default, it's already late. So why would there be late payments on the collection that is already late? It's in collections because it's late, dumbass, all right? What's the outcome you're seeking? Deletion. And then we're going to put it all together the same way that we did right here. We're going to put Midland 85628, and you can skip a line, you can put a colon, you can put a dash, whatever. Delete this account. Because there should be no late payments on a collection. Now, you would want to take this one step further and write out what late payments that it actually shows, right? So you could put, 1/20/18 shows 30 days late. I'm assuming it would be 2/20/18 shows 60 days late, so on and so forth, all right? You don't have to put all of them. You can just put 1, 2, or 3, but that is all that, all that needs to go there. That's your entire dispute reason, right? So now we need to actually create our dispute letter. So now that we have this broken down, we have a full checklist, right? So this is the essential dispute checklist. You can actually access this and download in the YouTube portal, okay? So our letter, this is all that's going to be on our dispute letter. This is my entire point. You guys are sending out these letters that are not only ineffective, but are actually hindering the process and hurting you because you have a bunch of crap in there that doesn't belong, okay? I really want you to put on your thinking caps, okay? So we should have full name, full address, date of birth, and social security number. In the opening paragraph, we should have, what is the reason you're sending this letter? We already wrote that out, remember? Have you indicated urgency? I'm applying for a job. I need to get a mortgage. You need to ask for an investigation. You need to ask for a new credit report. How did you locate these inaccuracies? I pulled my credit report. I applied for a vehicle and was denied. What are you challenging? So for round 1, normally you're not going to do that, but for round 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so on and so forth, you would. Proof, violations, independent investigation, lack of. And then in the account section, you're going to have the creditor name, and it's going to be literal or as listed, capital 1 versus cap 1, the account number, the reason for removal or correction, and you are going to use a justifier, the outcome, delete or correct, that's an action, the facts directly from your credit report, and a challenge if there's any. You failed to furnish, you did not correct or remove the FCRA violation, yada yada. All right, so let's go and put our letter together. And I actually do need this to let's put this over here. All right. So this is the, this goes with this. All right. So we're going to go and write this out. This is actually writing out your dispute letter prior to typing it. So we're going to say that this is Bob Dole. This is Bob Dole's address. This is his date of birth. And this is his social. All right, I have that. So we're going to do name, address, social, and date of birth. All right, opening paragraph. I would like to say, I pulled my report yesterday. And noticed Midland is reporting inaccurately. All right, so if you're if you're disputing multiple accounts, you would not put that singular account in there. You would say, I noticed inaccuracies on my credit report or some crap like that. And I would like for you to investigate for you to investigate and send me a new report. Right? So we just got rid of a bunch of them. Okay, so all we're missing is, how did you locate? Oh, no, we got this one too, because remember we pulled our credit report. Have you indicated? I don't believe so. So now we need to indicate urgency. I need to apply for a mortgage in 4 months. And this is an urgent matter. Just say it is. You don't have to come up with different words. All right. Now on round 1, normally you're not going to have violations, independent investigation, or anything. So let's get rid of that. And we are done. Okay, so now we need to put this information, right, onto this part, making sure that we are adding in everything on here. All right, so we're going to put exactly as it shows over here. It's going to be, this is kind of difficult to talk, hold this, and show it at the same time and write. We're doing Midland. Can't even see the account number, 85628. And we're basically copying the information from the other sheet, which I can't see. Delete this account because there are late payments on a collection. I'm going to change this up a little bit. And by default, collections are already late. And don't belong on there. Now, if you want to keep this very, very simple, you would just put, because there are late payments on a collection. All right. Then you're going to put the dates. And that's it. So we have the creditor name, the reason, justifier, the facts. We have the account number, the outcome, and we don't need any challenges because this is round 1. So let's just do a recap real quick. We're disputing a collection with Midland using late payments. There's 3 late payments on a collection, and that's why it needs to be removed. We then broke it down so that we knew who the creditor and account number was, the reason, writing out why it's inaccurate, the outcome, and then we put it all together. After that, we went and wrote out our dispute letter with our personal information. Oh, let's check this off. Our personal information, the opening paragraph, and the account section. Do you see how simple this is? This is the formula that you are going to follow each and every single time. The only thing that is missing is thank you. Now I'm really only looking through the camera, so this is like totally lopsided. And your name, Bob Dole. That's it. That's your entire dispute letter. So now you're going to go to your computer and you are going to type it up. You're going to go and pull up Word, and then you're going to go blah, 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 and you're going to type it all up and you're going to send it out. Okay, so that is literally how simple it is. Okay, so if that didn't make any sense, I am not going to apologize. This is really as simple as a second grader would understand. That's why I'm breaking it down like this. All right, so if you just don't want to deal with this, that's totally fine. You can go to expertcreditsweeps.com/bookonline, schedule a call with me, and I will see if I can take over your file. All right. Now, this little devil person here is only on here because I was drawing it in my original recording and mentioned that it is, of course, Halloween. And just so you know, this is not like a weird looking person. This is a thinking cap. Okay. Don't you remember, like, you have to literally put like this helmet thing on, and then they, mimic doing like the straps. You're tying it underneath your chin. Let's give this guy a chin. You're tying it underneath your chin, and then you would actually go and learn something, and they would want you to retain the information. So that is what this is. All right. So that is it from me to you. My name is Kristen. I'm a factual disputer. If you need help, like I said, let me know. If not, give me a comment, like it, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Make sure to hit it for notifications so that you don't miss any of my other videos. And that is it from me to you. Bye.